In this video, we're going to be looking at the 3 decimal places to the right of the decimal. So here I've got a 0, a decimal, and there are 3 spots that we're going to be looking at. And then I'm going to go through examples on how to name these certain numbers. The first place value right behind the decimal is called the tenths place value. Any digit in this tenths is 1/10 of the whole. For example, if you were looking at just one single tenth, your whole would be divided into 10 pieces. This would then represent one of those pieces. The next place value is the hundredths. The hundredths place value, again, would represent 1/100th of a whole. So if, for example, a whole pizza was divided into 100 even pieces, 1/100th would represent one of those pieces. And the last place value we'll look at is the thousandths. The thousandths, again, just like the tenths and hundreds, are part of a whole. When looking at these, they are very similar to our whole place values, but they all end in THS. We have tenths, hundredths, and thousandths. Anytime you hear tenths, hundredths, or thousandths, it should set off a signal that we're going to be dealing with decimals. Now, when looking at naming these decimals, the decimal place splits a number into 2 parts. You have your whole number part, and then you've got the decimal part. When naming decimals, you want to name what's left of the decimal first. When coming to the decimal has a simple number or simple word, and that is and. Anytime we come to a decimal, we say and then we pronounce the number behind the decimal. Where the last digit falls in the number, in this first example, it is in the tenths. In the second example, it's in the hundredths. In the last example, it's in the thousandths. We then say that place value at the end of our number. So for example, this number here is 17 and 1/10. This next number is 613 and 3/100ths. We say the 3 because it is in the, or we say the hundredths because it is in the hundredths place value. A common thing people want to say with numbers that are bigger than 100 are, for example, an incorrect way to pronounce this is 613. The reason why we want to avoid that and within the number is because we are already keying in on the word and for the decimal. So again, to repeat this number, 613 and 3/100ths. This last number, 7 digits long. Again, the decimal does a nice job of breaking it into 2 parts. The whole number in the decimal is 1,752 and 896 thousandths. Again, the 6 is in the thousandths, so we pronounce the thousandths place value.